Maryland's 13-year run in the Associated Press women's college basketball poll has come to an end after a week that saw more chaos in the top 25. The Terrapins had been ranked for 251 consecutive weeks, the second longest active streak behind number 6 UConn, before falling out on Monday. Maryland had been in every poll since the start of the 2010-11 season, but lost to the Huskies by 32 on Thursday before edging Syracuse on Sunday. It was the sixth longest run ever in the AP Top 25. South Carolina remained the number 1 team, becoming the unanimous choice this week. The Gamecocks earned all 36 first-place votes, and now have the second longest streak in the poll, at 209 straight weeks, behind only UConn's streak of 567 weeks. UCLA moved up one spot to number 2, the highest ranking in program history. Number 2 Iowa and 4th-ranked Utah dropped their first games of the season, meaning 8 of the preseason top 10 teams all have lost at least once already this season. It's the most losses for the preseason top 10 in the first 2 weeks of the season in the past 20 years. In 2004 to 2005, 7 of the original top 10 lost in the first few weeks. UCLA is the only other original member of the top 10 besides South Carolina not to lose yet. The Bruins face UConn on Friday at a tournament in the Cayman Islands. Colorado, Stanford and Iowa rounded out the top 5. It's the Buffalo's best ranking since the final poll of the 1995 season when the team was number 2. Reigning national champion LSU was 7th. Followed by USC and Virginia Tech. Utah and North Carolina State were tied at number 10. Kansas State jumped into the poll at number 16 after its win over Iowa. Mississippi State re-entered at number 25, while Creighton joined Maryland in falling out of the poll. Baylor jumped up 7 spots to number 14, after knocking off Utah last week. It was the first time the Bears had beaten a top 4 team since defeating number 1 UConn in 2020. It was the first win against a top 4 team at home since 2019, also UConn. With Thanksgiving this week, many of the top teams are headed to play in tournaments. UCLA, UConn, LSU and Virginia Tech are all in the Cayman Islands. Only UCLA and UConn will play each other. Colorado and NC State are in the U.S. Virgin Islands and will face off on Saturday. USC is in the Bahamas for another tournament.
Kansas basketball is back.